Welcome everybody, it's tractorchute here back for Make Me a Sandwich Sunday, or Super Sandwich Sunday, whatever you want to call it. Just know you're going to get yourself a sandwich if you got yourself a good set of hands, if you know what I mean. In the lower right hand corner, we got ourselves the Blue Terran being played by our boy who builds houses as a BrickS. Will be playing as the Blue Terran. He wants to know how to show the FPS. Up in the upper left-hand corner is the Red Protoss. Will be played by Aion. That's the boy we talking about. Down here, we do have the standard wall off. It looks like by BrickS. He's going to start himself off with that supply depot at the wall here. Do have the pylon there, and possibly a scouting probe, but an Aion. I just can't catch that name. It's not a catchy name at all. I recommend you change that name. We're going to call you Aion. That's going to be as far as I'm going to go as pronouncing that name. Might possibly be looking at a barracks now at this point in time, would have to imagine, or he's going to go back to mining and build the gas. We're going to go to a gas first after the supply depot. So fairly interesting build here. Not too sure what he's going to end up doing with that. Could possibly see some early reapers. You never know. It could be anything with the gas first there, so I am very curious. At the other end, we are going probe first. So he's getting lots of probes. Might look at getting a gateway here, or might actually go, thought we wanted to see Nexus. Would have been fairly brilliant. There's the barracks going down here. Probe does get in, does see that gas first. Could possibly lead him to believe we might see a little bit of a reaper rush. Control. He is trying to attack that SCV that is building that building. Really hope the SCV moves. This could be deadly here. Oh, does know how to pull him off, but doesn't do it in time there. There we go. And Aion is very appreciable of BrickS for learning how to bring up the FPS. For anybody that doesn't know what that means frames per second for all you Call of Duty fans that think it means first-person shooter. You're wrong. It is frames per second. Alright, we do have this probe here. He's going to make his way back. He's done his duty, getting that one kill. Brings him up to a disciple. I believe you're actually a disciple with 0 kills, are you not? Yes, you are. So you are no more important than every other probe on your team, son! He's going to sit himself in that Naga tower there. Over here, we are going to get up the second supply depot. This one does get trapped outside there. That SCV might look to expand or might look to scout. Probably going to look to scout here. Do not have anything coming off of here. Not entirely sure what he's doing. He's got 2 gas up now. Still no production buildings out here. And I got to let it out. There we go. This man gets a little bit serious here when I've been doing so much casting. I can't put a finger on how many games I've done now. Some of you may see a little bit later, as I did do a couple earlier today as well for later on in the week, as I really like Super Sandwich Sunday. Over here, he is finally getting the... Ooh, we are going tricks. Proxy Factory, baby, at the 4-minute mark. Love to see tricks out of BrickS, if you know what I mean. He's like a hick. There you go. Over here, we do have still nothing coming out of here. Not entirely sure what we're pounding this gas out so heavily for. If he is going gas heavy, maybe a Thor? Not entirely sure. He is showing off his FPS. Lower graphics setting is so it's smooth. There you go. Always cracks me up when people have something funny to chat about. Does bring the one Zealot up there. That Zealot's going to run into a wall, get shot a couple times, and say, forget this, and take off back to the other end here. This factory's almost done. We'll soon find out what he's going to do with it. It might, if we see an armory, I think we can all know what's going to happen from there. And we are going to get... It's either going to be that or a reactor for the Widow Mines here. We'll soon find out here. We will let him go for a bit here. Let's take a look at some FPS and a few different stats here. Pretty average FPS there. This looks like a bronze to silver type FPS, so not too bad there. Pull up some units tab. 6 Zealots to 3 Marines, so very well done there. Does look like he has something going down here. Is going armory there, so we are going to see the Thor build here. This is a very good map to do it on. It's so big. You have so many different areas you can really do it at. It is bringing a lot more Zealots, amassing Zealots outside the base here, so he is really going for the quick and easy win here. Does get scanned there. Finally has the cyber core going down just in case this Zealot rush doesn't work. Does send him up here. They're trying to get in the wall here. They're really beating away, but there's 3 Marines there. Not entirely sure why he tried to do that there. They get the repairs up here. Wasn't really the best move, especially when you're playing Terran. Odds of you getting in with the Zealot rush are next to none, especially after that wall is built here. So this could be a little bit of trouble if we do end up getting a Thor heading into the base here. Here comes the Thor. I'll have to imagine we'll get built pretty quickly here. Just needs the money, and then that will get going here. He's bringing all those Zealots back here. If he does scout this, he's going to get himself way ahead of the game at that point in time here. Does have a few more Zealots over here. Does he have Warp Gate technology? No Warp Gate technology. as of yet. We'll bring up the production tab. Does look like BrickS on the other end is not really building a whole heck of a lot. We do have a gas and a pylon going down at this end, a couple gas actually. Does have the orbital command for BrickS, so very well done there. Is still riding off the one barracks. I'm going to call this the proxy factory all in, as BrickS really isn't building anything other than the proxy factory all in here. Doesn't have any other buildings at base here, so if this does go down, could be in a little bit of trouble here, as we do have an expo out of Aion already at this point in time. So Aion way out ahead at this point in time, so that's very well done by him. He is getting the double gas up there as well, so but macro wise, economy wise, he's going to be way up on this game. Does even have a cannon in the mineral line here, so very well done there. Does have that Thor about halfway done at this point in time. Even with that Thor, I don't think it's enough to massacre through all this here, so could be a little bit of trouble for BrickS unless he starts getting a little bit more production down here. At least get a few more SCVs out there, as he is really low on the SCV count. Only has 10 SCVs at the 8-minute mark, so not very well done there. Over here, this Thor will slowly finish up here. We'll even speed up the time here, as God can do that. Here we go. There, now we have a Thor out here. Thor is going to move himself across the field here, at least get himself in a better position, or at least go to where that factory told him to. We are going for the double Thor proxy, so very well done there. Has a few Marines to support that. I would have to imagine he will use the SCV down here as well to support that Thor. Put that SCV on auto repair. He will probably do at some point in time, I'll have to imagine. Does have some more SCVs, so very well done. So he is really going to the all-in Thors here, which will basically be two Thors with a lot of SCVs surrounding him. A little bit of supported Marines for gunfire in the back there, so very well done. Is not spending his money on anything else here. Well, actually, he does have a few SCVs coming out here, but really not a whole lot going back here. Doesn't have any other barracks going down or anything. Does have a reactor going down, so he can start spitting out those Marines left, right, and center. Will need them for this attack that's coming down here. It is strictly Zealots, so he could really build out maybe 2 or 3 different Marines here, but could be a little bit of trouble if that doesn't happen pretty soon here, as he is almost down there. This Thor does finally get out here, so he will have to get that moved out pretty quick here, but he will catch the army out of place, which might help BrickS quite a bit here. It does look like maybe some intuition. Aion is going all the way back here. Does he know something? Maybe he caught wind of something. I'm not too sure, but he did elect to leave the base of BrickS there and make his way somewhere. Not entirely sure where they're going at this point in time. Maybe doing a little bit of scouting around the map, as he did realize he could not get in there, or maybe just looking for expos. Does look like that is what he is doing here. Here we go. Here comes the double Thor, triple Marine. Lots of SCV type attack here, so this could be where we go. Now he knows what's on the field here. He is running away with that Zealot here. Does have a couple sentries on the map here. They're going to run back. Might get a sentry kill. Not quite there. Does need to get those Zealots back here to help as much as they can. There goes a sentry down. That sentry trying to get out of there. These two Thors are going to get in here, and they're going to try and massacre everything they can here. Should be able to take pylons down fairly quickly. There goes that pylon down there. Does bring in those other units. Does take that out fairly quickly. A lot of SCVs repairing here. They will 3-shot a Zealot or 4-shot a Zealot. I'm not entirely sure how many shots. Is knocking down everything he can. He's trying to take out these Thors. Too many SCVs. Wow, you almost choked me. You're doing so well here, as he does end up taking out that there. We'll end up knocking this Nexus down fairly quick here. We are at the 11-minute mark here. What, 2 Thors at the 11-minute mark is fairly scary. We'll end up knocking down this Nexus here. Let's see, is he bringing anything in here? Is warping out. I guess he doesn't know of warp gate. He does have warp gate technology. He's electing the chrono boost. Okay, fair enough. We're going to chrono boost with the option of warp gate. You got to remember, warp gate is an option. You don't have to use it. You don't have to research it. You don't even have to implement it. He has researched it, did not implement it, and might end up paying for it, as he has to chrono boost all these Zealots out. Once these Zealots go down, that should pretty much be GG, as he doesn't have the option to bring any more out. Did, for some reason, have a lot queued up there. Does say GG, good move. Nice move, I guess, there. BrickS says good game, and thank you. My condolences to you, Aion. My congrats to you, BrickS. Love it on. Make me a sandwich Sunday. Don't you forget it. You learned it here first. Make me a sandwich Sunday. Thanks so much for watching. I will leave you with this. If you're going to mow the grass, don't let me catch you playing in the bush unless it's clean or you've seen it once before. Thanks so much for watching. You be good. Don't hurt nobody. Peace.